Okay, I'm recording this video after close of trade Monday, 12th of July 2010, and our little rally continued today. We're up about 4.5 points. Just to run through my swing trading charts first of all. This is a daily chart of the E-mini. I'm using a 1440-minute chart just 'cause that gives me access to the bid and the ask data on TradeStation. You can see this is Friday's trade here, this little up bar, yellow up bar, suggesting on better volume was showing that was a very low volume bar. Today was very similar to that. Only 1.2 million contracts traded, and we kind of closed up 4.5 points. Funnily enough, today being 1.2 million contracts, we now call that a low volume day, but 3 years ago that was a good volume day, and it's just representative of kind of the explosion in volume that's been traded on the E-mini, that we call that a low volume day these days. Anyway, what this is suggesting is we're coming up to it's just lack of demand up at these kind of highs, and we're going to see a little bit of a pullback kind of soon. So question is when to see that. Let me just show you some better sine wave charts. This is the daily chart of better sine wave. And you can see we're still a couple of days away from a cyclical turn on better sine wave. So I think what we're going to have is we're going to have a little bit of pullback in the test back up to these kind of 1075, 1080 type levels. If I back that down one time frame to the 135-minute charts, there's three of these bars, three 135-minute bars in a daily time frame. You can see we've got a cyclical resistance kind of level being printed here on Monday's trade, and that's just showing a little bit of kind of resistance at this point. And you can see the same kind of resistance when I'm looking at better X trend here. So this is a trailing stop based on exhaustion volume, and this trailing stop is just being trailed at this level here, which is at 78.50, so it's just above kind of the high, or very near the high for today. So this is just forming some kind of resistance going forward, and I think we're going to see a little bit of a rollover. Then the last one in terms of these kind of swing trading charts, these are the oscillators I use on my swing trading system. So this is a better Trin oscillator up here, and you can see we've had a basically a straight line go all the way up. We're at positive 158 on the Trin oscillator, so we're overbought in terms of that, and this is likely to kind of turn over in the next couple of days. And what we've had on the better Trin oscillator is the better Trin indicator. This is just the basic Trin data where I do some manipulations, very simple stuff where we kind of adjust for the logarithmic nature of the Trin indicator, and then we kind of invert it. So positive is buying activity and negative is selling activity. And you can see the last couple of days, a couple of bearish divergence signals on better Trin. So these points here where we're making new highs on price, the Trin value is less than it was on this kind of explosive day mid last week, which kind of got this rally going. So this would suggest that the Trin oscillator is about to turn. Trin oscillator tends to be a little bit early, but funnily enough, the better put call ratio oscillator has just flipped over today. So usually this one's later than the Trin oscillator. In this case, the put call ratio oscillators kind of turn first. So kind of long based on the Trin oscillator systems at the moment. So looking to take profits, and I expect we'll probably have a turn down if we have some weakness in the market tomorrow, and this will kind of turn down. But we have got earnings being released at the moment, so there's all kinds of upside kind of surprises happening at the moment. But I'm just suggesting there's a little bit of a turn happening in the next day or so. If I look at my kind of longer term charts, this is the highest tick frame chart that I look at, the 40,500 tick bar chart. You can see we had our explosion volume that set this rally kind of going here with these exhaustion buy and volume signals up here, and we're just making new highs on lower and lower volume. You can see today we had a bearish divergence signal print, bit of profit taking pattern up here, and in the overnight session we've gone above 80, but I think that was kind of news related, earnings related, and then at some point this rally starts to we know we're in an uptrend because we've broken above cyclical resistance at this point here, but then this uptrend starts to lose steam at a particular point, and what I look for is end of trend warning signals in lower time frames. And if I back it down just one time frame to the 13,500 tick bar chart, today we had an end of trend warning signal here. This is a second cyclical turn after an end of trend warning signal. You can see these professional blue bars at the end of the day suggesting profit taking, some stopping volume and profit taking patterns up here, and this is the kind of the buying climax that we had a couple of days ago. We're just making new highs on less and less, gradually less and less kind of buying activity. So this for me suggests that we're going to have a little bit of a pullback down, but all we're going to form is the next cyclical turn on the 4,500 tip bar chart as an area of support, and then we're kind of going to go back up and retest. So I'm looking for a little bit of a weakness before we go back to retest the kind of 1080 levels. And then just lastly on my day trading charts, this is the day trading chart that I use for trend identification, the 4,500 tip bar chart. This was quite nice today in terms of a couple of setups. Beginning of the day we had exhaustion buying volume. We had professional blue bars, up bars here, suggesting that the professionals were getting ready to take profits on their long trades and reverse and go short. We had a little bit of a double top with profit taking pattern here above cyclical resistance, and then the market kind of came off again. The next time we saw the professionals actives was down at this low. You can see another kind of cyclical level had printed. We had all these profit taking patterns kind of signal here, bit of a spike down, and then the market kind of rallied into the close. The nicest setup for the day for me was looking at the 1500 tip bar chart. This high that was made here on this double top formed a really nice end of trend warning signal here up at 77, and we had professional blue bars all the way up into the rally. You can see here kind of taking profits. Bearish divergence, final little pop in terms of buying volume, kind of came back down. The pullback in an uptrend signaled a little bit late. It would have been nice to have it right on this low here, but a couple of bars late, but the end of trend was good. And you can see here are the amateurs, these amateur yellow up bars. So the amateurs were kind of buying into this a continuation of this rally right at the very high here. There they are, kind of active again, trying to buy, breakout above 76. It fails, the market drops away, and that was a really nice kind of short entry. So there we go. Hope your trading is going well.